Hey, you're listening to the Speaking of Music podcast.
Hey guys, we're back.
And today we're going to talk about Charlie, the new album from Charlie Puth.
Okay, so let's get straight into some background info.
Okay, so Charlie is the third studio album from Charlie Puth, and it was released October 7th, 2022, and the singles were Light Switch, That's Hilarious, Left and Right, Smells Like Me, I Don't Think That I Like Her, and Charlie Be Quiet. Very interesting. And the album has 12 tracks.
And how many
right?
of them are singles? Yeah, the album does have 12.
Yes, it has 12 tracks. 6 singles and 12 tracks.
Oh,
My
gorgeous.
favorite combination.
Okay, let's get straight into rankings because we have so much to say about this album.
Okay, so I'll start with a bit of controversy. Okay, so my rankings are When You're Sad, I'm Sad, Loser, Smells Like Me, That's Hilarious, Marks on My Neck, Light Switch, No More Drama, Tears on My Piano, Left and Right, There's a First Time for Everything, Charlie Be Quiet, and I Don't Think I Like Her.
My rankings are Loser, That's Hilarious, Smells Like Me, No More Drama, Left and Right, Tears on My Piano, Marks on My Neck, When You're Sad, I'm Sad, Light Switch, There's a First Time for Everything, I Don't Think That I Like Her, and Charlie Be Quiet.
And mine are Loser, Smells Like Me, That's Hilarious, Marks on My Neck, No More Drama, Tears on My Piano, Light Switch, Left and Right, When You're Sad, I'm Sad, I Don't Think I Like Her, There's a First Time for Everything, and Charlie Be Quiet.
Okay, so we're going to start from the top with the first track.
Which is
And
That's Hilarious.
Okay, I was going to say also one of the singles.
Oh, sorry, I thought you just didn't know what the first track was. I was like, girl. Okay, anyway, so this song, I liked it when it first came out. A lot of people didn't because this song came after Light Switch, and that one was very upbeat and very fun, and he teased it a lot on TikTok, and like this one was a bit different. It was a bit more mellow. It was about something that was a bit more serious, and but I liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot better than Light Switch.
I definitely, I didn't like it as much as I listened to it the first time, but I also think it was just a kind of a shock for me because I didn't really know what I was expecting when I went into this album. Like, I'd listened to Light Switch and I'd heard Left and Right, but other than that, I had absolutely no idea what was going to be on this album. So this one was definitely an interesting way to open up the album, but I guess it makes sense.
I don't know. I think it's very honest, and I thought the chorus was very, like, catchy, even for being sad, it was like...
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Like, it's very screamable.
Yeah.
You didn't love when you had me.
But now
like, it has, like, the beat.
It has a good breakup.
Yeah.
And the production is obviously very good. Charlie is good with production, so that's what he's known for.
In general, in this album, liked the production choices, but not always the vocal production choices.
I agree.
I kind of agree. I don't know. I think he makes his voice very angular when it doesn't have to be sometimes.
I agree.
But I don't know. It's kind of very Charlie of him, so I forgive it. Like, it's a stylistic choice.
It is a stylistic choice, and I have, like, there's, like, a range in this album. Like, some songs is just a little too much, but this song, it was not too much. It was fine in this song.
Yeah, and a lot of his production choices are really original, which I like. Like,
That's
for
true.
example, like, the concept of the whole ha ha ha, like, stringing through the entire song was very clever, and I think tied the song together really well.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, let's move on to the next track, which is Charlie Be Quiet.
This one,
okay.
I saw it on the track list and was like,
he teased this
concerned. I was a little concerned.
He teased this one. So I think like, I knew it was coming and I wasn't, like, terribly excited for it, and that's because I kind of have issues with it. Like, I think it was very fun in his promotion strategy. He was like, what if there's a song that was like, Charlie Be Quiet, and he was like really quiet, and then whatever.
Yeah, but then he starts screaming Charlie Be Quiet in the
second chorus, which is
You know,
irony.
I kind of
twist of irony.
I kind of like that.
No, I do too. I think that was one of the highlights of the song. To me, the things that saved the song were basically the first two lines, and then the fact that he's screaming "Charlie, be quiet" in the second chorus. That's definitely what I liked about it.
Okay, this is my thing. If the verses corresponded with a different chorus, I think I would have liked the song so much better because I think the verses are very redeeming. And when I first listened to it, I was like, oh, like the only good lines were Charlie B. Like, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, he has some really fun kind of like things about not wanting to like put himself out there again after like being like shut down the first time, which is obviously a very valid concern and very relatable.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it was good, but I just think that the combination of the two kind of clashed in my head and it wasn't as good as it could have been. And that's why it's like plummeted down on my rankings.
The way I looked at it, as soon as I saw it on the track list, the referring to yourself in third person.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that.
Okay. The thing is that it's fine if you do it like once or twice in a song for like, I guess, emotional effect or something like that. But using that same lyric as the basis of the whole song, or at least the chorus of the song, just it loses the value that it could have had.
Because what else would it have been if not Charlie Be Quiet? Like, it couldn't have been anything else.
But
I know, like, with
the
the song, but I'm saying, like, did you have to write a song that was your name, like, your name in it? But
yeah, I think some of my favorite songs are like that. I think
Like
I was
what?
talking about it earlier. Noah, Stand Still, Noah Cyrus.
Like, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of
I
that.
wasn't-
Referring yourself in third person.
Answer
Yeah.
the phone, Harry. You're no good alone.
Yeah,
Like, come
not
on.
not not the biggest fan of that one either.
I agree. Then when I heard that first, I was like,
It's like you're no good alone.
no, but that one is I'm okay with that one more because it has like an emotional effect, I think.
And this
in the
doesn't.
lyrics. No, it
I
doesn't.
don't know.
It doesn't.
No, that one is also excusable because the whole song doesn't revolve around him referring to himself
And it's
in
only
third
one
person.
time.
Yeah, it's
like
one
I
time.
heard Charlie so many times in this one song. Like,
Okay, we're gonna move
Stop
on
being
now.
an anti. Let's move on to Light Switch.
Okay, so I think this was a great and effective start to the era. Is it my favorite? Not necessarily.
It's really catchy. Like, let's not lie.
No.
here.
Is it my favorite off the album? Not necessarily, but I think it was a great start to the era. Really catchy. He promoted it well. Like he did his
he
part on
definitely
TikTok.
promoted it well. I was so aware of when he was doing that whole promotion. Like I was aware.
It was so catchy, and the music video was funny too.
Oh yeah, he's so funny.
He is.
Okay, why you calling at 11:30 when you only want
Wanna
to
do me dirty?
I just think it's funny because it's very modern. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Like sometimes I don't like modern references. Like when people are like, "Oh my god, FaceTime!" Like no, get the FaceTime out of the song.
The Instagram.
The Instagram.
When they
I-
talk about DMs in the songs.
Oh
like,
my god, that's
absolutely
so
not.
bad.
It's like, get it out, please, 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 get it out. But anyway, I don't know. This one was like fine because it was like funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
I think it was really funny. I think that the only like
Disco era.
I kind of like that thing he had going on. Like I don't know, like the ack kind of rhymes were very fun.
I
to
love
me.
the pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is so good.
Yeah.
every
And,
time
okay,
that
the
I say
actual-
I'm gonna walk
Way.
You
Turn me on like a light switch.
Like I think the tempo. He has like a really good breakdown of like how he sings things. I never really have issues with his like spacing of the words.
Yeah, they're always
You
very
know,
effective.
I think that comes with being like musically
Yeah, like, actually-
knowledgeable.
yeah.
Gifted, let's
Yeah.
say.
Well,
we can even say gifted. He is gifted.
he's gifted, but also like he went to school for music. So,
Yeah.
So I don't care.
Like being musically educated helps.
for sure. Like, cause then sometimes people just have like breakdowns of things that just sound bad, you know. And when you hear Charlie talk about his song, he's like, "Oh, I chose this because it was supposed to
All
contrast with
deliberate.
this,
Right.
and it was supposed to create this sound." And when you think about it, it's true. And I'm sure most listeners don't really take it in that way, but that's why he doesn't really miss with like melodic elements a lot of the time. You know, like there are certain things that are up to personal preference, and that's why, you know, maybe we have issues with things because personally they don't appeal to us. But overall the appeal is there. So that's what I have to say about Light Switch. Also, the very fun little Light Switch
Yeah,
thing. It's cute of him.
It's very cute. Let's move on to There's a First Time for Everything.
This one was not my favorite.
Okay, the concept was just so mid.
Yeah, I think conceptually it just lacked. It wasn't bad melodically. It sounded like actually a lot of. I thought it sounded like songs from 9-Track Mind.
It had a good flow for sure.
Yeah.
But like for someone who's known for having such strong concepts in songs, like this one was meh.
I think that from the very beginning, when like the first 2 lines and we're rhyming "miss you" with "kiss you,"
it's giving One Direction.
Sure.
And I also think that this song, as we were talking about earlier, the like overly done vocal production of this song,
Sometimes it's a lot.
when he says the words, maybe there's a first time for everything, and it just like you can like hear the deliberate tune, like roboticness
Yeah, he sounds
of it.
quite robotic in this one, which I don't know. He doesn't. If you hear him live, like he doesn't need to sound robotic. Like his actual voice is very gorgeous. It has like a lot of
Good quality.
I do think it's interesting when artists do that, because Lady Gaga's done the same thing where she overly vocally produces.
I like hers.
But then when you see it live, it's not the same thing at all. But I feel like there's definitely certain ways you could do it that are better than others. And this one just felt forced to me.
I guess. I don't know. I think another good example of this is NDA, Billie Eilish. People
Yeah.
were making fun of her, but I liked it. And Phineas was like, guys, it was a stylistic choice.
Yeah,
like we did it.
It's the whole point.
He was like,
of
we
the
did it
song.
on purpose.
No, but I really respect and admire how open he is with his production and how open he is with the use of auto-tune. He explains it really well.
He's
to
like, everyone uses
people. Yeah, he
auto-tune.
explains it really well. He explains the purpose. He shows exactly how it works. There's that one video of him showing like how
how to
corrects that.
Mhm.
There's one note. It's really good. He's a genius.
No, at least he's
Honest,
transparent, and
yeah.
he's not like making fake music, I guess.
and
right?
at least he doesn't like berate people who use autotune. Like he's open with it. He says like everyone uses it. It makes music sound
I
good.
think it's so hilarious when
That's hilarious. I was just about to say that.
Anyways, you think it's so hilarious?
when all the fans are like, oh my god, this artist uses auto-tune, it's so terrible.
Table could never.
But then it's so funny to see like the opposite side, and they're like, oh, this artist never uses auto-tune, they're so real for that. But
Everyone uses auto-tune.
everyone does it, and it depends on what the artist, how the artist wants to present themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I think I like about Charlie doing that is that he explains a lot of musical concepts and a lot of production and music theory in a way that doesn't make you feel stupid. And I think that a lot of people have musical superiority complexes, and they like to throw around shut up. They like to throw around big words just for fun. And it's like, yeah, you can give the average person like a full breakdown of your song and have them not understand a thing. Or you could say, oh, I moved this note because we sing incorrectly and sometimes you need to make it sound better. So you fix it.
Yeah.
And I think he breaks it down without talking down to you and also without using big words and making you feel stupid. So thank you.
I love
for
him.
that.
Okay, let's move on to Smells Like Me.
Okay, I like this song. I like this song a lot.
Yeah, this one definitely went in a better direction.
Mm-hmm. The flow and the build-up were really, really cleverly done in this song. I think that, like, just from the point that it starts up to the chorus, where you get the part where it says, "I hope your jacket smells like me." It's just the build-up is so well done. You're expecting it, you're waiting for it, and then it drops. You know.
I think the actual line, like, "I hope your jacket smells like me," it just has me like bopping. Like, I just really like it.
Again, with his clever word spacing, I love
Yeah.
it. It makes all his songs really catchy.
I also like in the second verse when it says candles, they're the same as mine, but it's not because of me, and he's like, right. Like, I think when he does, okay, I talk about this I don't know if I've talked about it a lot on the podcast, but I really have issues when people like stick in random words. Like when I was talking about I think it was butter, and they were like, break it down. I was like, what are you guys breaking down? What's happening? And here he goes, because like the words that he always has like in parentheses, like in songs or like in like backgrounds, are always very clever and they're very fun. Like they're always deliberate and they're not just there just to be there.
Yeah.
So I kind of appreciate that. I think they add like an element of humor to the song. Like it's not because of me. And he's like, right. Like it's funny. It's cute.
Okay, let's move on to Left and Right.
Speaking of BTS.
Speaking of BTS, honestly.
So this was definitely the other, besides Light Switch, the other single that was heavily promoted because of the collaboration
with, yes.
Jungkook. Okay. I like it. I think the whole like the spatial audio thing that they have going on with like the sound coming out of different sides of
the panning.
Yeah. It was definitely interesting because I heard this song before on the radio. It was always on the radio.
Yeah,
right?
and in the car, like
one side of the car actually does it. It like
the car does it. Yeah, like comes out of one
to...
speaker and the other speaker.
I don't listen to the car.
Well, if it's on the
kitchen.
Well, if it's if it's on the car
kitchen radio.
Yeah, but if it's in the car radio, like it does it's really effective because the sound comes out of one side of the car and then the other, and you can clearly hear the panning happening, and it's very cool.
No, so the first time I actually like put my headphones in and listened to it, I was like,
what? It's actually cool. It sounds good.
Cool. It sounds good.
This sounds exactly like it's, and the point is that it sounds exactly like Good Grief by Bastille.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, honestly.
A lot of it.
Okay, I think my issue is the feature doesn't really add anything besides it having Jungkook and the fact that he was just very much there to
promote,
to like get each other publicity.
Exactly. Oh, I agree.
He could have done
like
the song
sounds
alone.
the exact same, right?
Exactly. He could have done the song alone, but you know what? I'm not complaining. The feature didn't take anything away per se. Like it was fine.
Yeah, I'm not like upset. I don't know. I think their voices, like they didn't sing together, right? Like not really.
Yeah, I mean, I think they tried. Like, you can hear the tune on this song, too, as well. Not that I think it was used poorly in the song, but you can hear it. And I feel like it sounds like a song, but it still could have been nicer.
They really just, I don't know. I feel like their voices would clash if they tried to do this live. Have they tried to do it live?
I don't think
probably not.
I don't think so. I don't think the two of them.
Not together.
Not together, yeah.
Well, I feel like it wouldn't work out as well.
No, I feel like it wouldn't go as well. But
like it's the production that keeps them together.
Yeah, I think they're both very talented people. I just didn't know if this was like the style that fit them for collaboration. I don't know. I don't have problems with it. I feel like I'm just making up things just to make things up right now.
It was a very strong single.
Okay.
Memories follow them left and right. But you know what's following the first half of this episode? An ad break. Here's one for you now.
If you haven't heard about Anchor, let me tell you about it. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free, and there are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer.
The best part is that Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more. And you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast, all in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Okay, we're back, and we are ready to talk about Loser.
I am
I'm
so
such a
excited.
loser. How did I lose her?
If you can't tell, it's a fan favorite over here.
Oh yeah.
I
I knew this was gonna be my favorite from the first time I listened to it.
love this song. I think it's so fun.
Yeah, first of all,
Do I enjoy the rhyming of loser with lose her? It really gives like Lana Del Rey,
No,
White
I
Dress and
love-
Waitress, and Taylor with Cardigan and Car again.
no, I love Loser and Lose Her, okay? I think that is so funny to me. I love that
Literally,
rhyme
it's
scheme.
like a one-letter difference.
I don't care.
I know. I think for the other ones that you named, it's better because at least the word like definition isn't the same, but loser is just like a person who loses.
No, but I love it. I love this
I think
rhyme.
it's funny.
I feel
I
like
do
that's
think
like
it's
the
funny.
beauty and the genius of the song, rhyming loser with lose her. Like it's what makes the song so good.
It's like when, like,
Sure.
people rhyme like again. It's okay. Do you know what blurred lines when it's like You want to hug me? What rhymes with hug me? It's one of those kinds of moments.
Yeah. No, but it's such a good song.
Okay.
It's very melodically nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fun. Like it's very
so
dance catchy, and like I don't know, I'd run to this song.
Oh, I would totally run to the song. I would run fast to the song.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's really funny. And I think
The bridge is really funny. Tell me God is real. Do you think about me still?
it's giving atheist. Okay.
I think
I think it's really fun. I think it's like a good counterpart to Light Switch. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
No, I agree. Okay. Let's move on to
Something a little sadder.
When You're Sad, I'm Sad.
Sure.
I'm a little sad that they don't like this song.
You know what? I'm surprised you like this song because I thought you were gonna have issues with the word "sad" being in the title.
I kind of do, but I also just kind of decided to ignore it.
Sophia has torn apart entire songs for having words like "girl" and "good" and "bad."
I think
And
that
I think "sad" before.
okay,
I think
definitely
it's-
sad and bad and mad are really bad on my list.
And "girl," you've torn apart.
I hate
a
girl,
bunch
but
of-
okay, Charlie is a repeat offender of girl.
That's
so it's like,
true.
did I expect anything less? Like, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Like, I feel like lyrically, he doesn't do anything like absolutely insane.
I
Like, he doesn't
thought-
like put big words in there. Like,
I'm just saying,
insanity
I-
isn't like complexity of words. You know what I mean?
no, you're right. But I just thought lyrically this song was really stupid.
I thought that too. Like, okay, maybe I don't have as big of a thing with the specific
Sad. Neither,
word
exactly.
sad,
Neither do I.
but the usage of it of when you're sad, I'm sad, just it does not sit right in my brain.
he's empathetic, guys.
No, I think it's.
As an empath,
I think it's okay. Ready? I think this song is sad.
I literally don't.
And I think I like it because, like, I think I like the pre-chorus. You know, like
I like the verses.
I think no, the verses probably okay. So I don't know. I just think it's like very upsetting. You know, he's like looking for someone, like he's like trying to break it off, and then someone gaslights him and just to going back.
I mean, I think the concept is fine,
I agree.
but we did not have to end all of that verse and pre-chorus with the chorus being when you're sad, I'm
I
sad.
think I just
Better
think
ways
the
to
piano,
say
I think the
it.
piano was fun with that. Like I think that's why I like
Mm.
when you're sad, I'm sad. Like you know what I mean? It's not even like like
No,
your
it's
pain, like you like make with your pain, like you use your pain to make my life a living hell. He's like, oh, just like when you're sad, I'm sad. Like it the simplest, like in the simplest form, like
Okay,
like codependency. Yeah.
no, I see what you're saying, but it's just
it wasn't that good.
It
Okay, I like
wasn't
the
that
bridge.
good.
You don't understand a goodbye because it's been over for a long time. You know, like that's
Good.
it's good. Okay,
like-
I'm gonna take no criticism.
all right. That's
So
Good
I'll
for
take you
you.
back because when you're sad, I'm sad.
Okay, we're gonna move on to Marks on My Neck.
I'm
Was
still
this a
sad about
single?
this. No,
Was
it's
this
not, but I think it might be.
it was pretty nice, especially after that when you're sad, I'm sad.
Okay, stop with the when you're sad, I'm sad.
It wasn't that good of a song, Sophia. Let it go.
No.
I think that the song definitely, picked it up again, and it had a good, like, flow, good beat. It kept going.
It gives
honestly
around my
thought
neck,
the
my
opposite. I
opinion.
didn't think
It
the flow was
does.
that good.
I thought
Really?
it was fun.
I thought it was good.
I didn't think the flow was as good as some of the other stuff, but I also thought it was a single until now.
Okay, this is my thing. Like, I think this is very like thematically similar to his other songs. It's giving Charlie Be Quiet. It's giving
No,
like,
it definitely is. It's not like the most original thing on this
no,
album.
no. I'm saying that like it's. I think I like it because it's like there's a first time for everything, and then Marks on My Neck, and then like Charlie Be Quiet. You know what I mean? Like it kind of goes in order. He's like, I'm never gonna open my heart up again because I was hurt. Like kind of like that's hilarious of him, you know?
Sure.
And then light switch. He meets someone, and then there's a first time for everything. Like I don't know. It's kind of conceptual, right? And then bam, Marks on My Neck.
The concept for this one to me was also kind of like meh. Like it was okay. Like
I
the whole
thought-
Marks on My Neck concept was like it's okay.
Okay, but it's better than other songs on this.
Well, I
album.
won't deny that, and my rankings definitely reflect that. But
Yeah.
I liked
it was
it.
still meh.
I don't know.
Right. I mean,
I
it's
liked it.
yeah.
it wasn't as good as I'm such a loser. How'd I ever lose her?
I think that's interesting that you guys are loving Lose Her and Loser.
No, but
I'm not loving it. I just enjoyed
She's
the
loving
song
it.
more.
Yeah, I am loving it, but I'm
Yeah, I'm
not. I
not.
don't love when you're sad. I'm sad.
I like it.
Okay, we're
Tears
gonna
on my
move past
piano.
this.
Okay, this is giving teardrops on my guitar. But
That's
like,
exactly
is,
what I
but
thought.
like
I was like,
heavily produced pop music.
that's exactly.
It's giving teardrops on my guitar pop version.
This song was actually good. Like
This
I
one
like
was
the
like,
echo.
I liked the I actually like the chorus of this one better than the verses.
Same.
I think I really like the way he says piano as piano.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Any
it's
syllable.
I think it's very fun. And I don't know. I think the idea where he's like, I'm singing the wrong words instead of saying the wrong words because he's talking about that piano. That's like kind of cute of him. And it's like, my voice will remind you, like music. He's very conceptual in this. He's very thematic.
Very metaphorical.
Yeah.
For sure.
When you're sad, I'm sad.
No. Let that go. Let it go.
Yeah, but this song definitely, I was very hesitant going into it because I was like, teardrops on my guitar, but like not that, right? So I was like, okay. But I liked the chorus. I thought the chorus did a nice job of like setting up the concept of it, I guess. And I like how we're not just repeating the same words over and over again in the chorus like we do in some other songs. But that's
Okay,
just
well-
my personal preference. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on to I don't think that I like her.
Okay, I have significant issues with this. Like, I didn't
I know, I was
dislike
like-
any of the songs
like-
truly on this album except for this one.
That's interesting to me.
And I think that thematically, it really was like, what the hell, dude?
No,
Like,
because when he goes, girls are all the same.
it's like, be quiet. I think Charlie Be Quiet should apply right now. You know?
agree.
I think that he's usually very respectful.
No,
He usually has good things to say.
about women too.
About
Like,
about women, yes, but also about like the people who hurt him. He's never like directly like comes for things that like
Yeah.
they can't control. Like he's never like, oh, you ugly witch. Like it's usually like, why did you hurt me? Like I don't know.
No, but I think that my issue with the song was also that it was so promising. Like it did have like I
Yeah.
liked the verse, like I liked the lead in, I liked a lot of elements about the song, and then I got hit with I don't think that I like her anymore. Girls are all the same. They just want to see me fall apart.
Like okay,
And that just like was like a punch. Like, are you kidding me?
I think that the verses are nice and they're like it had a direction. Like you can obviously be like led on by someone, right? But then it shouldn't come to like make you come to the conclusion that girls are all the same. All they want to do is break my heart. Girls are all the same. They want to see me fall apart. Like I guarantee you, like not every girl who like stares at you is like, let's ruin his life. Like it's a bit self-centered. It's a bit
main character.
it's a bit misogynistic. I don't know, but I guess it wasn't meant in a misogynistic way. It just
Yeah.
it feels like it's kind of tone deaf. I don't know.
No, I think he was just generalizing his frustrations, but it just didn't come across well.
Yeah, it just came across as a bit tone deaf. Like that's all. Like okay, I'm just never gonna listen to it again. Okay, let's move on a more positive note. No more drama. Let's forget the drama of the past.
True.
Let's move on. We have-
Yeah, this definitely gives closing track.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say
and
that.
that's hilarious. It's very like full circle of him. Like you know what I mean?
Hilarious.
Like that's hilarious. It's a bunch of like drama. Like that's where the drama starts. Like this person like ruined
Yeah.
his life and then now
And
it's like
here's where
coming
it
back
ends,
and he's
yeah.
like no more drama.
Exactly. No, this song is really good. It's thematically good.
We have a friend who's a big advocate of this song.
Yes.
He's
Shout out to RJ and Exclusive.
he ranked the album like after I'd listened to it. I wasn't expecting him to love it so much, but now it makes sense. Like I love it too. And my rankings don't really reflect that, do they? No, they don't. Where's that 7? Girl. Whatever. It's fine.
I think it's pretty high in mine.
I generally enjoyed this album a lot, you know? Like,
yeah. This album had a lot of
It was definitely like entertaining. It
I
was
agree.
not boring at all.
It was entertaining. That's
it
a
was
great word
not
to describe
boring.
it.
That's a really good way to describe it because sometimes when I'm listening to albums here and I'm not particularly attached or excited for them, and which I am most of the time, like don't get me wrong, I'm very excited, but when I'm listening to albums, if they have a lot of tracks, if they're long, like sometimes I start to get bored and an album to be like a full holistic experience, and like waiting for it to be over just is not part of the experience I envision.
No, exactly. But this album just had so much variety, and I feel like when I listened to it for the first time, before each track started, I just didn't know fully what to expect because Charlie has so many tricks up his sleeve.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but for now, no more drama.
Yeah, for now we're closing it off with no more drama.
Even though next Charlie album.
Even though this episode did have plenty of drama. Let's be real.
Let's be real. Be serious, guys.
Thanks.
I'm still mad. Like, I am still mad.
Okay, be mad.
But you know what? No more drama. I forgive you all for your sins, for your wrongs. I'm going to write them.
Victoria literally wants to like toss you out the window right now.
I know. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for listening to this album and making it to the end.
This album? This episode.
This album. Thanks for both, I guess. Thank you so much for listening. Always reach out to us on our social media.
Our Instagram is at the Speaking of Music Podcast.
And our TikTok is at Speaking of Music Podcast. So if you have anything you want us to talk about, make sure to let us know. And as always, we'll see you next week. Bye.